If you just want to start working with print-on-demand services and make some money, it could be a little bit confusing at the beginning because there are all sorts of platforms out there and it makes it difficult for you to choose one platform to start with. Of course, you can build your stores on all of these platforms, but I highly suggest that you start with only one. So in this video, first I want to explain what print-on-demand service is actually, and then I want to introduce the best platforms available out there as print-on-demand service. I will show you how you can sign up, build your store, upload your design, and start selling on those platforms one by one. And at the end, after this video, you will have enough information to decide which platform is better for you and it's better to start with. So keep watching the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos coming. So let's first talk about print-on-demand service. What is print-on-demand service in the first place? So for instance, take this website. It's called Redbubble, which is a famous print-on-demand service, but also it's a marketplace. So not only it's a print-on-demand service, but also it's a marketplace. I will tell you about the difference. But first, let's talk about print-on-demand service. For instance, if I come to stickers here and car stickers, you can see all of these designs are designed by designers and uploaded by the sellers. But from that point, if you, for instance, choose this design here, let's say that you created this design and uploaded to this website. After that, as soon as a customer buys one of these stickers, Redbubble does the rest of the thing. I mean, print the sticker, put it on the product the customer selected, do the shipping, getting the money, and paying your part. Redbubble does all of this for you. The only thing you need to do, just open your store, upload your design, and it's good to go. You have a store with a lot of products. So basically all of the print-on-demand services work like this, but it could be a little bit confusing because there are some differences between these platforms and I want to show you today. Now that we know what print-on-demand service is, it's good to know about the marketplace concept as well. So if I go to Redbubble front page, here you can see all different products from different designers. The good point about these sort of services like Redbubble is that it's not only print-on-demand service, but also it's a marketplace. It means that they show your product on their website. So even if you don't have any audience at all, it doesn't matter because the website already have a lot of traffic every day. So there is a chance that some users see your product on the website and buy it. But of course, to increase your chance of selling more items, you need to build your own audience and then redirect those viewers to Redbubble and your products. But there are also some other services like Printful and Printify that they don't have any marketplace and they just do the print-on-demand service part. I mean, you upload your design and then they do the rest of the thing. So if you don't have any audience, there will be no selling because nobody sees your product. So you need to somehow build your own audience and then redirect them to the store you build on top of these websites. I will show it to you just a minute, but let's first start working with Redbubble. So signing up to Redbubble as an artist, as a designer is really easy. You just need to click on sell your art, start selling, and as you can see here, it's artist sign up. I've already signed up to Redbubble, but now I just wanted to enter a fake email. So that will be enough because to work with the panel it doesn't need to activate your email, so it's not important. Okay, it's good to go. Now password and sign up. Now you need to activate your account and then start selling items on that. You need to add some designs, add a profile picture, cover image, social links, a bio, add your name and address. And for getting paid, you need to enter some information here and then confirm your email address. I'm not gonna do these things. I just want to upload the design as a sample, but it could take up to 1 day or 2 days even to actually deactivate your store. But meanwhile, you can actually upload your designs and work on them. That's possible. And upload your work. I want to go with this design. Okay, now look at this long list of products that Redbubble provided for you. Basically, you can enable or disable any item and product you want. So, for instance, these t-shirts and this hat are already enabled. But if you want to, for instance, sell this t-shirt with your design on that, you need to enable it. So I click on this, and then also you can modify it a little bit. For instance, I want to make the image a little bit smaller and I want to move it here. Something like this, and then you can apply your changes. And I see no reason why we don't actually enable all the products. So I want to go with as products as I can. Just make sure that the design looks good on the product. Maybe move this a little bit and make it smaller a bit. Okay, looks good enough. And so on. You can select as many products as you want, and this is a good thing about Redbubble, because with only one upload you can have access to a lot of products at the same time, and makes it really easy, because there are some platforms like Printful that when you upload your design you can choose only one product at a time, and if you want to add more products you need to do it one by one, and it makes it a little bit difficult and time consuming to do that. And as soon as you're done with selecting the products, just choose your categories and then select no if the content is suitable for everybody, and then check this off, save work. Okay, now we missed something here. The important part here, you need to enter title, tags and description for the design, actually not for the product. So here you need to come up with good title and tags and description, because eventually you want to increase the traffic coming to your design, and the best option here we have is actually description, because it's a really important part from SEO's perspective. Well, I can come up with a title, colorful frog, something like this, colorful light face, and some description. Actually, you can use AI tools to come up with a design and fill these descriptions. For example, you can use ChatGPT to fill all of these fields, and also you can use tools like Midjourney AI to come up with some new amazing designs. I've already created some videos on this topic, so please watch those videos. I think it's good to go. Just save the work. Amazing. Now you have your design on all of these products. Just go to view here and you can choose any product you want. Just one thing, pay attention to this hat here. You need to be careful about the design. It doesn't look good here, so probably you needed to modify the image a little bit for this particular product. But let's go with this t-shirt, actually sweatshirt. And as you can see, choosing the color, the size, everything else is handled already by Redbubble, so you don't have to do anything. And the customer just needs to select the color, the size, and then pay the money, and boom. Now let me introduce the second famous print-on-demand service. TeePublic is also a really famous print-on-demand service, which is pretty much similar to Redbubble, and it's already actually a marketplace. So even if you don't have any audience, you've got a small chance to sell your items on the platform itself. But you need to come up with a lot of designs and wait for it to grow. Working with TeePublic is also really simple, but it's a little bit different from Redbubble. So let's take a look at this. Create an account. Here I want to go with my email, entry, password, and it's good to go. Now you need to verify your email address. Let me do that. Now log in again. And now we can start uploading our designs. And now the good point about TeePublic in comparison to Redbubble is that actually you can upload multiple designs at the same time, and it makes it really easy for you to come up with more products and more designs and increase your chance of selling more items. So I want to go with multi-file upload, select more items, probably 3. Okay, now let's continue. Get started. Select your store name. I want to go with Shiri Tech or something like this. And you need to fill some fields here. Design title, woman. Design about beauty, something like this. Woman, face, and so on. You can use ChatGPT to do these things, and I have already a couple of videos on that, so watch those. No, it doesn't contain. And a little bit modification. You can choose different products here to make sure it looks good on all of them. As you can see, the products are pretty much similar to what we had in Redbubble. Now let's click on next design. Okay, take me to the uploader. So there's a problem with the image size here. It says that your image isn't large enough to support our wall art options. So here we need to use other designs to make it work. Let me change the artwork here. I hope this design works here. Okay, it doesn't support, the size is not good for wall art options. So let's get rid of the wall art options. Here, I want to disable wall art options here. Next design. And here you need to select default color. Okay. And now it's done. Okay, now if you see something like this, it means that your account is not activated yet. So you need to wait up to 1 or 2 days for this, and then it's good to go. But the whole process is like this, and there is nothing magical happening here. So now let's start working with the next platform. As I mentioned before, Redbubble and TeePublic. We're both a marketplace as well. But here we have Printful and Printify as print-on-demand services, which are not marketplace actually. So if you don't have any audience, it makes it really difficult for you to sell your items. But there are some good advantages and important things about this sort of print-on-demand services. I'll be showing it to you in a minute. But let's first sign up to the platforms. And just playing around. Good. Confirm your email address, and now here it's good to go. So the dashboard looks a little bit confusing, but it's really simple. The very first thing you need to do is going to left sidebar. At the bottom here it says start selling. Click on this, start selling. And now this is the magic part of these sort of services. It's a little bit different with those marketplace-based platforms. Here you get the option to choose the platform in the store you want to sell from there. So here you can see it covers a lot of platforms here. You can start your own Shopify store and then sell your items there. You can sell your items in Etsy marketplace, or you can have your own WooCommerce platform, Webflow, Squarespace, Wix. There is a chance that you've already got a store in one of these platforms and you just want to start selling some print-on-demand service items. It's not possible to do that with those websites like Redbubble or TeePublic, and the only thing you can do with those websites is that you just copy the link and then put it in your website. But here it actually integrates the whole process with your own website because they already covers all the APIs and plugins and this sort of technical stuff. Also, it's good if you want to have your own actual website. Even if you don't have any website, an online store already, it doesn't matter. If you want to have your own store with your name on top of it, it's a good option that you create a website with these platforms like Webflow or Shopify or WooCommerce and then sell print-on-demand items on your actual store. However, it also covers some marketplaces like Etsy and Amazon. But let's take a look at Etsy. What is Etsy? Etsy Marketplace. Here everybody can sell their items, but it doesn't provide you with print-on-demand service. So you can combine it with services like Printful or Printful to sell this sort of stuff. So basically, if you combine Etsy and Printful together, it will look something like Redbubble or TeePublic. But if you want to have your own website, your own online shop, that's a completely different thing, and that's the advantage of using these sort of tools. So let's say we want to start a shop on Shopify. Here it says that you need to connect you to your Shopify store, and it's really easy. Just go to Shopify, enter your email, select your store, choose your password, now that you have your Shopify shop, you need to integrate it with Printful. So here, get back to Printful and click on Get the App. Add the app or Printful to your Shopify store. Now inside the Shopify, you have access to your Printful account. Install the app. continue with this. Connect the store to your email. Now it got integrated. Now you can start design. So let's choose t-shirt. Select your design. Upload the design. Apply it. Make it a little bit bigger. If you want to cover all the t-shirts, here you need to select the other option, DTG printing. Apply. Okay, now you have it in the bigger size, and you have a lot of options here with Printful, and actually you can design your designs here with Printful. It gives you a lot of options. Add a text, add some designs. You can do all sorts of things, and it has a powerful dashboard that you can work with in comparison to what we had in Redbubble and TeePublic. Proceed to media. I think it's good to go. Add some information here. I want to go with default. Here you can actually add the price you want for this particular product. You weren't able to set the price in Redbubble or TeePublic. They have their own prices and they just give you some share from that price to you. But here actually you can come up with a price yourself, and that's the amazing thing about these services. Basically you can define how much revenue you want from this particular product, and also you can include the free shipping or get the shipping fee from the customer. Submit to store. And here you can see that you can view it in your Shopify store. Now this is your Shopify store with one item. You can see if you want to change the template, you can do this in Shopify. If you want to buy a domain for this shop, you can do this from Shopify. But to add a product, you can proceed from Printful. But for the website itself, you need to do everything from Shopify dashboard. You see, it's amazing. With a couple of clicks, you have your own store that you can start a business on top of that. Now, let me tell you another important thing about Printful service. Here, you can actually add other stores as well. Click on stores here. You see, you already have one store here, but you can actually add another store here. So, for instance, Etsy. I want to use Etsy Marketplace. And again, the process is pretty much the same. You need to open an account on Etsy and then click on connect to Etsy. And then you need to upload your design on Printful, and then it does everything else for you. Printful puts your products on Etsy website automatically. But the point here you need to pay attention is that if you want to use Etsy or if you want to have your own Shopify store, eventually you need to pay some money. But as you saw in Redbubble or TeePublic, there is no need to pay a fee to work with those websites. And that's a little difference between these two types of platforms. Printful itself doesn't get you any money, but as soon as you want to integrate it with another store, that store will charge you some money, whether it's Etsy Marketplace or Shopify store. Also, you can use other platforms integrated with Printful. Again, you just need to go back to platforms. So here you have all sorts of platforms here. Here you can use Amazon Marketplace to sell your items. and other marketplaces and website builders available out there. Now it's time to take a look at the next option. Printify is pretty similar to what we have in Printful. You need to sign up, you need to open your store, you need to connect it with other platforms, and it's pretty much the same. The only thing that is different here between these two platforms is that actually the number of products, the quality, the prices is a little bit different between these two platforms. So you need to just start working with them and realize after a while which service is better for you. I'm not going to go into the details that much because it's pretty much the same, and I leave working with Printify to you. Also, another option here we have is Amazon Merch. It's different from Amazon Marketplace. You need to pay attention. What we have here as Amazon Merch on Demand is completely different from what we had with Printful because it uses Amazon Marketplace. And basically, Printful does a print on demand stuff and then just put the product on Amazon Marketplace. But here with Amazon Merch on Demand, actually, you can do all the process here with Amazon. But the sad thing about Amazon is that the process of signing up is a little bit time consuming. It gets a lot of information from you and it gets up to 1 week to actually validate and confirm you. And to be honest, I haven't started working with this platform yet, but I will definitely share my ideas with you as soon as I start working with this great platform. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and got enough information to start working with print-on-demand services and make some money for yourself. Please consider subscribing to my channel and also hit the like button. It really helps me to grow my channel. Thank you for watching this video. See you.